Ladies and gentlemen, it's another nice time that we are going to have a political conversation. And today, political conversation will be centered on the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And we are going to talk about his political career since the time he was born, how he has been in politics for the longest time, how Moi made him to be the politician he is today, how he actually climbed the ladder of politics, and how he finished his second term as the president of this republic, and actually the way he has brought himself back to politics after actually being a retired president. So that's actually what we are going to have a chat about. But before we dive in, I could request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that is the only way we can grow. Once you subscribe and once you help me, or we help ourselves to grow this channel so that we can make it to be one of the biggest political channel in the Republic of Kenya or in Africa at large and the world. And that's why I am requesting you kindly to help me reach 4,000 subscribers, because by now I am remaining with around 90 subscribers to reach 4,000 subscribers. And I could request you kindly be among the people who is going to make me reach 4,000 subscribers. And for those ones who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you and may God bless you abundantly, because you always give us the inspiration to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. And whenever you subscribe, always remember to smash the bell button, because that's the only way YouTube will always be notifying you so that you can watch our content. And now let us go back to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And I can say that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is a lucky kid, because he was born in a family which actually his father was the president of this republic. And that means he grew up in a political family, and hence he was mentored to be a politician in nature. Because as you know, if you grow up in a family which does farming, there are high likelihood that you become a farmer. If you grow up in a political family, there are high chances that you are going to end up paying a. As you know, if you grow up in a family which does farming, there are high likelihood that you become a farmer. If you grow up in a political family, there are high chances that you are going to end up being a politician. And actually, that's what happened to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He was a kid who was born in State House. So he grew up there until the time when his father, who was the president of the Republic of Kenya, that means Jomo Kenyatta, passed on. And then President Williams, the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi came in. And good luck, President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi was the deputy president to Jomo Kenyatta. So because they were meeting with the Uhuru now and again when he was a child, he grew also knowing Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, and Daniel Toroitich arap Moi actually, in politics, he always knew the kid called Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And that's why, at a certain point, it was Daniel Toroitich arap Moi who actually went and picked Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and made him to be in politics. Because many people say that if were it not for Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, then Uhuru could have not been the president of this republic. But President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi went, he picked Uhuru Kenyatta. He actually made him or mentored him to be the big shot in politics in this Republic of Kenya. And that's why when it was a time for President Daniel Toroitich arap Moi to exit from power, he chose Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to run for presidency. As you know, he brought him to Gatundu. He faced the first round, he was defeated. And at a certain point, he made somebody to resign so that he can bring Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta back to politics. So at the time when he was chosen to be the presidential candidate, you could find he had become also the minister. So at least he knew what is going on in politics. And then Daniel Toroitich arap Moi said, this man, Tosha, should be a politician. So when he went head to head in presidential election with Kibaki, Kibaki defeated him because at the time opposition came out and said Kibaki Tosha, and that's how Kibaki took presidency after trying very many times to snatch the presidency power. And then Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta conceded defeat, and actually he followed the footsteps of Emilio Kibaki. He went behind Emilio Kibaki. He never gave any opposition to Emilio Kibaki because by then he became automatically the leader of opposition. And when it was time for Kibaki to exit, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta took in with William Samoei Ruto. But there are some incidents which happened with Daniel Toroitich arap Moi which were not good when he was exiting. People actually did something which was not good because maybe people thought that this was the worst president Kenya ever had. So they smeared his vehicles with mud and everything. And when Emilio Kibaki came in, he's one of the presidents who left power in a very decent way because people were very happy because of the leadership he had put Kenya in. So when Emilio went out of politics, he just went silently and he never involved himself in direct politics. And also Moi did the same. When Moi exited, he never involved himself directly in politics, being a former president. But now, after Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta took presidency for 2 terms, it was time to exit, but he went to the opposition side and he declared Raila Amolo Odinga that he is the person he could wish to inherit power from him. And the people of Kenya actually rejected Raila Amolo Odinga and they voted in William Samoei Ruto. But what I'm not pleased about Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is about him coming back to politics because he is the former president of this republic. He had reached the apex. He became the president of this republic twice. And I think the people who are advising Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta are doing disservice to him, because Uhuru should actually retire honorably. He should be at home. He should be a person who other leaders should be running to get counsel. But because Uhuru Kenyatta is actually involving himself in direct politics, that's why the name of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is not hoggling well in the ears of most of the Kenyans, because they wish that once you become a former president, you are supposed to retire from active politics so that you become a statesman, such that leaders can come to you to seek for advice. And I think the advisors of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta are misguiding him, because currently you have been seeing what he did in Kitui. Is it Kitui or Mwingi? One of that place when he went. It was something like a fundraising with the Kalonzo Musyoka, and many people say that he is now with Kalonzo Musyoka, and he is saying Kalonzo Musyoka Tosha. And he has involved himself in even in the NADCO report, which actually he rejected, being in Azimio. And he is also the one of the principals within the Azimio fraternity. Constitutionally, it is okay for him to involve in active politics, because he has his constitutional right to involve himself politically in politics directly. But from the wisdom side, I think President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta should go home and should actually retire from active politics. So what President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is doing now is actually a disservice to himself. He should be an honorably retired president, the person who people respect. Because if he is going to be in active politics, actually he's going to erode the respect that people accord to him. So that's why we are advising the former president that he should consider retiring like Moi did, like the way Kibaki did. They just left politics and they actually went silent, and they never involved themselves in what we call active politics. I really don't know what's your take about all that. What do you think? Should he involve himself in active politics, or he should cool down as a former president? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to bump into this YouTube channel, I request you kindly to take a minute or two and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends, and if your friends are lovers of politics, then request them to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And with that, I say thank you, and may God bless you all abundantly until we meet in our next political discussion. Goodbye.